What's going on, guys? Vlog for the week, taking a break. Basically, for the most part, usually as soon as I come home, I'm in the book. So, doing kind of a study on Job for the time being, and I have to kind of put together some messages for the church I go to. Pastor wants me to start doing sermons now that I've kind of announced my plans of going full-time ministry. So it's got me quite busy with work as well. Kind of some bad news. I don't know what's going on with my camera transferring files to my computer. Somebody else has my camera right now who's helping download some of the videos for the Day to Pray for the Peace of Jerusalem, which if you're subscribed to the Word of Life YouTube site, that's where you'll see those on there. I'll be releasing 2 every Sunday until they're all the videos are up. And I have to kind of remix Ryan Murrow's a little bit because I can't release everything that was talked about on the video, unfortunately, because that's just the way it is. Some things are talked about that are off the record. So that's pretty much what's going on. I can't download certain videos. Like, I'll film something, and normally with iMovie, when you plug it in, it pops up and you can like find the videos that you have on the camera. Videos that I keep filming don't show up. And I've changed, even put it on standard def just to see if that would work, and it does not seem to pick up, even though I'll open the camera and look and I can see the videos, I can play the videos on there. So I've recorded, believe it or not, the porch video. I recorded the video on harvesting what little I grew this year. And kudos to TR Prepper if you're watching, man. I didn't get huge carrots, but I got a heck of a lot bigger than I've gotten in all the other 2 years of gardening. So, and I have you to thank for that. But that's it. I'm going to put together some videos with footage I already have. And mostly, like I said, along the preparedness mindset. Like I said, I'm going to be going heavier into that. And it's kind of ironic because I came across a video that I just watched by Josh Galt. And he was referencing a guy who I used to be subscribed to until he started going on to this truther. He just went off the deep end. He just seems really kind of mentally unsound. I mean, I hate to say it, but he's just mentally unsound. Like, I don't really recommend people going on meds, but I don't know. I think the guy, in essence, is just suffering from depression. That's what I think is his problem. So he's got to do something. It's sad. And what's interesting too is he puts himself. He's part of the prepping movement. And the prepping movement, like when you start living your life, and the prepping becomes your life, that's not what the point of preparedness is. It's just to be ready if something does happen within the realm of what you're perceiving might happen within your area. Now, I know that's pretty general, but prepping is different with everybody. Some people feel perfectly fine with 2 weeks worth of preps. That's better than nothing. I've already talked about what I've done, but I don't obsess about it. If I don't have something or there's something that I really need or want, I don't freak out about it. I don't sit there, oh my God, how am I going to do this? And oh my God, what if it happens tomorrow? And I don't get wrapped up in this depressive state, because the whole point of the prepping is to, ensure my family's safety and my safety, and at least a more comfortable existence in something that might be completely out of my control, whether it be a terrorist event, whether it be societal collapse, whatever. It gives me allotted time to make rational decisions. It's really what it is. So I don't have to make spur-of-the-moment decisions based on whatever circumstance comes my way. But when you've obsessed with it, when you're ignoring your own family and you're actually putting them aside as you're going on these tangents, you're not even living life. And Josh Galt said it, and the links below. Watch Josh Galt first, and then the G4T video, and he nails it on the head. He's like, what are you preparing for? Your whole life, your family's falling apart, and you have 2 kids that you get to spend time with. You have a beautiful wife, and you're just sitting here saying how depressed you are when you're home. I would kill to be home. And I don't even have kids. I don't know, man. I was blown away by this video, and to me it encapsulates the whole prepping, as the obsession. Minbound says, prep to live, don't live to prep. And this guy's just living to prep. His whole identity is wrapped into this, and just keeps claiming that he just lives in a lie and an illusion. And it makes me also thankful that I have my faith, because no matter what happens in the world, how bad it gets, at least I can lean on that. And I don't know what, he says his kids go to church, but he most certainly doesn't seem to have any, I don't know. It's sad. And he thinks he's miserable now when he loses his kids and his wife. Man, I hope this guy, he's definitely going to go into my little prayer roster. I'm not sitting here trying to beat up this guy, but man, I hope he wakes up. You could just literally watch his video, and like I said, I used to be subbed to him way back when, but I don't know. There's certain people that I sub to and certain people I don't for reasons. And I thought I could see the guy was kind of going off into like directions that I don't particularly agree with, and I don't know. Sad, really sad. But this is what prepping is not about. Even the video I put together, the Get Out Safe. We're having a Get Out Safe get together thing, and it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing. With mixed a little seriousness. Yeah, what we prep for is kind of a downer. It's serious. It's, you really want to be ready in case disaster. There's nothing positive about disaster. The only thing positive about disaster is it puts life in perspective. What I went through with Sandy, it really put a lot of stuff in perspective and helped me learn. It was a huge blessing, believe it or not. I mean, and luckily my house didn't get too damaged, and I was very thankful for that. And you don't know what's truly valuable until you're put into a scenario where you could have lost something, or if you do lose things. And that's what the prepping is about, to lessen the effect of some state of loss or some situation that's out of your control. But this guy has a family and doesn't work, for a living in the traditional sense. And he's miserable. I don't know. It's sad. To me, I think he should just... If you're living in misery, then you're not living at all. What's the point? What's the point to sit there and sulk? And that's not life. That's the one thing, I mean, with me and my faith, it says, follow me, and my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It doesn't say that I'm not going to have problems as a Christian, but by putting my faith that it's going to work out, that God is sovereign and has his hand in everything and is going to work everything to the common good. That's a great feeling to have for me, and I just, I don't know. I just, at first I got really mad when I watched the video, and then I kind of I had an element of empathy. Because I see the damage that is going to be caused to 2 children that don't know any better, and a wife that's now going to have these kids and have to explain why their dad isn't in their lives anymore. what a tragedy. Anytime I see a family break up, I've suffered through it. My immediate family, it's all screwed up. Like it's the most dysfunctional situation, and I've added to it through time too. But when I really sit back and look, it does damage. I mean, if you have a chance to salvage a marriage, if you have a chance to, let everything else go, and hope for the best, I don't know. I just had to get those thoughts out after watching a video. It just really took me back and truly shows what the wrong side of prepping is about. It's not about fear. It's, if you're awake, it's good, but don't be awake and miserable. It doesn't make any sense. I can obsess. Look at what state. I live in a state of New Jersey. That alone is just pure misery. Even Foolie Living got stuck in this state on her fly over to Florida. Everywhere, I don't know. So I have every reason to be miserable, but, and I get upset but I could get myself grounded again, of course. You just dust yourself off and you just live life. You're aware, you keep your eyes open, but you don't obsess. That's the thing. If you begin to obsess, then you've got a problem. You've got an idol. You've got something that you're worshiping that you're literally, in a sense, worshiping death. And then by worshiping death, you're going to experience death throughout your life. And in his sense, he's going to experience the death of his marriage and the severing of his children from him. Anyway, that's it. Do your best, let God do the rest. Take care, guys.